Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Drive Me Nuts. I'm Dennis. We have a little update. Today is the 9th of December 2025, and they've set up all the concrete on the bases. They've put the casts for all the supports on, -1 that they'll finish tomorrow morning, and then they're going to start pouring concrete into all these to let it harden, and then that will be where our floor level is. So the floor level is going to be quite high. I know we have a few steps coming up, but that's fine. Floor level will be high, but we have an idea of what the plan is actually going to look like now. They have a little bit of offsetting on this that they said they'll fix with the concrete when they put in. As you can see, going straight down the line, some of them is off-centered a little bit, but they'll just move that and center it with a chalk line in the morning. I'm assuming. I hope. I hope anyway. We shall see, but we'll be here when they do it. For the most part, they're all pretty much in line. These supports are just stairs in the middle. That's why they're short. This is all the entryway. This will be the living room right here where I'm standing. This will be our room. This will be our walk-in closet and bathroom area. This whole square. That'll be the computer room. These supports out here, these 3 supports in that far corner will be for her outdoor kitchen area roof. So her kitchen will be roughly from here. This will be the wall. This will be her outdoor kitchen area. So she's got a ton of room. And then this will be the actual kitchen area, from that post to that post to that post to this post. And then this will be the kids' toilet room that will actually be up there, but this will be the entrance into their toilet. And this will be men's room in the front, these 4 pillars. Gal's room will be the same as the kitchen, just above it. So we are going. They are not wasting any time here. They were supposed to have all these done and poured today, but I guess they didn't get it all finished. Took them a while to get the moldings off the concrete bases, and they didn't let it dry quite long enough, from my ideas anyway. Like, some of the corners are chipped off and whatnot when they took the moldings off, but I don't care about the corners as much as the middle where the support is. But yeah, we're looking good. So tomorrow we'll be out here again, and I'll have a little bit more. Hopefully have some moldings poured early, and they can start filling this back in. Can't wait for that. There is just no room on this land. There's so much soil, and it's just piled in every pathway, piled out there all the way around the whole entire outline of the house, all the way around to the other side. So we can't wait for that. Then we'll actually have an idea, because then we'll have the actual layout of how it's looking. So for now, that's it. We'll get back to you tomorrow. They've gotten all of the supports done here. They're all poured in all throughout the whole house. There's a lot of trash. Don't mind that. They're going to pick it up tomorrow before they fill in the soil. From what we're told, tomorrow, it's supposed to rain tonight, so I don't know if this is going to happen, but we'll see. From what we're told, tomorrow they're going to pull all these molds off throughout the whole house, and start backfilling in all the soil into the holes. We'll see if that happens with the rain. I don't know how that's going to affect it. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy out. Not really this time of year. We don't get any rain, but they said it's 90% chance. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't. So everything's done as far as the supports. Once those are pulled, they backfill the soil. They will start the floor. That's the next step. Exciting times. We're about to have a floor for our house. Yay. But yeah, that's the only update we have for today. Besides what's going on down at the border, which is we had to evacuate my wife's family today. Had to get them out of Dodge. The conflict going on between Cambodia and Thailand. We went and got her mom, her nephews, and brought them to the house. A little scary down there when we were picking them up. You can hear the artillery ingoing and incoming. Yeah. Needless to say, it was shaking the ground. So they're pretty close to the border. But got them out of there safe. Hopefully nothing happens to the house or any of our other family that decided to stay and stick around. We told them they're more than welcome to come to stay with us, but they got animals and cows and whatnot down there on their farms. They don't want to leave them, even though it's a little more important to save your life than it is to save some cows. But I can understand. That's their livelihood. That's what they got to do. Hopefully the conflict calms down. It seems to be escalated a lot more than it was in July. We've heard the F-16s flying over a few times, heading down that way. We're about, I would say 85, probably 85 kilometers from the border. So we're far enough away, I don't think we have any problems. We heard a little bit of artillery this morning. What sounded like probably one of their missiles coming this way, but it landed quite far away. I would say 10 miles. We just heard a low thump. But I don't think they have anything that can reach us. And if they do, I don't think they'd be aiming at us anyway. We're nothing here. There's a military base south of us, but we're pretty safe. So let's hope that calms down and they can get that all back in order and get some peace going, because it's a little hectic dealing with her family. And, you know, in and out, this is the second time they've evacuated since July. That's not a good thing. See what happens. Anyway, our house is our main concern. Let's get this done, get the flooring done, and hopefully it doesn't rain tonight and they can get these molds off with dry concrete and not have any problems. I'll give a little update tomorrow once they pull these and put this video out, and that'll be that. All right, talk to you guys tomorrow. They are pulling the molds, getting all the molds pulled from the bases. They've got the first one pulled already, and then they've got the tractor ready to go. We'll start backfilling all this once it's all cleaned up and everything's out of here. We'll have flat land again. Yay! It is constant barrages of artillery going out. We can hear them from here, and we're pretty darn far from the border, like 80 kilometers. But can't imagine what's happening in her village if it's that loud here. It's got to be extremely loud over there. Her sister and brother decided to stay, but we have our mom and all the kids, so we've got that going on top of this going on. Too much going on, let's just say that. But yeah, it's been pretty constant this morning. Constant thuds out in the distance. They take time to reload and then go with another barrage. It's been at least 20, 25 of them since we've been here this morning already that we've heard outgoing. So hopefully they don't use their big rockets. They apparently have rockets that can reach 120 kilometers, which puts us in range, but they haven't fired those yet. Let's hope they don't. We don't need that drama in our life. I don't need to be evacuating while they're doing this. Got the second support off. Still looks a little damp, but that's fine. Starting to come along. Soon we'll have flat land and have a outline of the house, which is exciting. I mean, having the supports up and everything is one thing, but being able to actually see it once it's on the ground will be a whole nother thing. It's exciting times. So anyways, I am going to cut it off here until they get all these molds off. Give another little clip, and then once it's backfilled, we'll probably swing back by here this afternoon and give a final for this video to go out. But appreciate you watching, sticking around, and if you stuck around this long, why don't you give me a subscribe and a like. That would be awesome. The channel's grown quite a bit in the last few weeks, especially the last week, I should say, since we started the house project. Went from 60 subs to almost 150 now. So I love it. You guys keep subbing. Appreciate it very much. All right. So after this clip, I will have, hopefully, the afternoon clip, which has it all done. Get back to you later. I have no idea how that thing's fitting in here to do this. Like, I have zero clue, because there is no, I mean, maybe he could fit on this track. That one probably. The middle one, absolutely not. I have no idea where he's driving that. He's got to fill those in. Once he fills everything in, then he can start driving on top of it. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Got to fill them in to drive on them. We're moving right along on taking all the molds off. They move positions to the back one so they could have room to maneuver once they get all the soil in. The foreman thinks there's going to be a lot of soil left over after this. We'll see. See, once they get it in and pack it down, it's not going to be that much soil. There's not going to be that much soil left over.
That's a whole, deep too.
Yeah. The only space that was filled is the concrete base and the support. So maybe 3 scoops for each hole.
This is a small scoop.
Yeah, it's not this giant scoop, no.
Fill the hole. Okay,
Mm-hmm. He had to get the topsoil off to have room to put the bucket and push it down because he was hitting the posts. Yeah. I know this is exciting content. Alright, well, I'm going to cut this now, let them do their thing and get out of the way, and hopefully by the end of today this is all done and have some more footage. Good afternoon, everybody. We're back here on the 11th of December. They are digging our septic tanks in. They filled in all the land. They're digging in the holes for the septic tanks now. They're on the side of the building here, and they've got the layout going, putting cement down for the layout of the house. So we're very excited. We actually get to see the outline of it. They already have one dug over here for one of the tanks. I think we're getting 3, but yeah, they're cooking right along here. Everything's filled in. We have all the supports up. So I guess the layout is next, and then they'll start putting up the full supports up to the roof. I'm not sure what the process is to how long that takes. But yeah. We've actually got land again, and we're able to walk around again. These posts are quite bendy. As you can see, I don't know if everyone's dealt with this out here, but it's kind of like, huh, that's weird. I guess they'll fix when they straighten them up. It's just weird looking. They're going down fairly deep here for the tanks, which is good. There's the tanks there on the side. So I imagine they'll do the plumbing once they get this base done, and then come out and put the concrete slabs down for the floor, and then plumb up through that. That would be my best guess, just from other videos I've watched out here and seen how they do things. And then we have our pump back here. They've already got it hooked up. They're using a water source to make their concrete. And yeah, we're cooking right along. Maybe it won't be July. Maybe it'll be done in May. be great if it was done before rainy season. Rainy season starts in June, end of May, beginning of June. So it'd be great if they could start it before then. That would be a great day. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. And once we get going on the next stage, I will start getting some clips for that video. But thanks for watching. If you guys liked, again, give me a subscribe and a like. I'd really appreciate it. Channel's growing like crazy. I'm close to 160 subs now. And the faster I get to 500, faster it makes it worthwhile spending all this time and money. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.